Ready when you are.
Hello and welcome one more time to Living with
Mangoes.
Today we are talking about this beautiful Pickering mango. And this Pickering mango, I have one that still has yellow with some green highlights, and I have one that's really, really ripe. And if you notice, you can see like freckles on there. Look at that. When it's really, really ripe and ready, it has the freckles going on the skin. So this is the Pickering mango. The Pickering mango is suspected to be a cross between the Kerry and the Irwin mango. It was named after Wayne Pickering. The fruit is oblong and oval. You want to hold that and show that to the camera? Oblong and oval. Okay. It's medium sized, orangey, sometimes yellow, and it has pinkish spottings. As you can see, the pinkish spottings on there. Some people call it splotching, like if you splotch something on a paint canvas, they call it splotching. The flesh is yellow, firm, and has very little fiber. But we will see. We will see if it has very little fiber. The taste is supposed to be sweet and with some coconutty aftertaste. So that's going to be interesting. It has some coconutty undertones. The seed is monoembryonic. The tree is a slow grower with dwarf growth habits, and that is so true. This tree, I've had it in the ground for like 2.5 years, and it has grown just maybe a few little inches. It's a very, very slow grower. So this will be perfect for backyards. This type also, there's quite a few actually. There's quite a few that are good for small yards. Another one is a Torbet that would be good for a small yard. They are very disease resistant, and they actually do very well with powdery mildew. They do very well with bacterial black spot. The flowers, they don't all get destroyed with powdery mildew. So it's very, very good. So the flavor is kind of classic flavor with some coconutty undertones and maybe also some stone fruit undertones. So with that, we're gonna get right into the taste test. Ready, son?
Yes, sir.
All right, so do we start with the one that doesn't look so ripe, or do we go with the very ripe one with the freckles on it?
I think we should start with the less ripe one.
Let's go with the less ripe one. All right, here we go. Let me get the...
Yeah, keep it going.
All right, here we go.
You got somebody calling you now.
Look at that. Look at that beautiful mango. Pickering. So let's see what we can see in here. We see a darker yellow and a lighter yellow, but it's not very, very different. So it's going to be like the taste is going to be blending into the other taste. Let's see. Okay, son, take a piece. All right, smell it. What do you smell on there?
Kind of smells like lemons.
Okay, it smells fruity, a little lemony. Let's see how the peel test is, because the skin looks very, very thin. Very thin skin. Okay, the skin is very, very tight.
Yeah.
But the mango is actually extremely firm. It's a very firm mango. All right, I'm gonna dig into this, son. It definitely has that classic taste with those coconut undertones. Now, this is a newer mango. I'm thinking maybe the one that is extra ripe may have stronger coconut tones, because my experience has been that the longer you let it go, the more coconut tones it has, but we will see. What else do you pick up?
I pick up a lot of the citrus that I was smelling and the lemon.
Yeah.
Coconut is definitely strong. You can taste the coconut for sure.
One thing that I would tell you, it has been raining quite a bit down this way. So what happens is, in order for mangoes to get superior taste, it should be hot, sunny, with very little rain, because it produces more sugar content that way. But since it's been raining, some of these mangoes may taste a little washed up, like a little too wet, too washed up. Unfortunately, that's the case here in Central Florida. So let's try the riper mango. Here we go. And I'm gonna just let the knife go straight down. And, oh, look at that color. Look at that color. Very different. Let me show you before. Look at that. One before, the one after. Look at how deep that color is, like a deep orangey yellow color. Very, very different. All right, let's put this mango to the side. And as you can see, the different colors of the mango. Less ripe, more ripe. Let's cut this up and let's see if we get some different flavors.
Ooh, yeah.
Smells much stronger. And it's not a pungent smell. It's just a stronger, fruity, coconutty smell.
Yeah, I get the coconut smell.
Definitely much more coconut taste.
For sure.
You see, Pickering is one of those safe mangoes. A lot of people get Pickering because not only do they stay small, compact, you can have them in small yards and all that, but it's a nice, classic, coconutty taste, which everyone enjoys. It's not a top-tiered mango, but it is an excellent mango. Any other comments, son?
The skin tastes exactly the same. It just kind of tastes like lettuce. Not much flavor to it.
But the taste is much more concentrated, right?
Yeah, the coconut flavor is much stronger, and you get a lot less citrus.
Yeah, even on the skin, you can see the difference in texture and shade. Look at that. Look at the color. Look at that. So this is Pickering, y'all. So, grading system. We graded the Florigon not so long ago. We gave the Florigon, what, 5.5, 6? What would you give this Pickering mango? The first one compared to the second one. What would you give the first one, the firmer one?
I think I would give the first one about a 6.5.
6.5. That's a pretty good score for the first one. And the second one?
I'll give that one a 7. That
A 7. Really, the one with the freckles?
Yeah.
A 7. I'll give the first one a 5. And I'll give the second one a 6.5, 6.5. Overall, it was a very good mango. It is not a top-tiered mango, but it is a good mango, and I'm sure anybody with a small yard or even a big yard will love to have 1 or 2 of these trees because they are good mangoes. And with that, I'm Juan Carlos, the school teacher.
This is Francisco.
And we are living with mangoes. Peace.